Coming into this event, I don't think there's really any concerns. I think we had beat 100 Thieves 3-0 and went flawless, even though we went Game 5 with a couple teams here and there, whatever. We were expanding our map pool and fleshing out the rest of our map set, and there's just a few maps that we didn't completely fix, and I think that was our main issue. Going to the Reciprocity series, we knew we kind of had their number a little bit. Like, we'd only won one series at Fort Worth, and it was against them, who placed third. So we kind of knew that this team they're talented, sure, but we've had their number for a couple years now, and so we were pretty confident.
Connects with Shawnee. Bear in mind, Wuskin has held that lightning for so long. Now you have to use it off spawn. Right?
You don't even have time. You don't have time. You got players mid-map. No one's in the ballpark.
United scramble away. They don't want to have to deal with the War Machine. Zed and Shawnee up for rank. I think, of course, 4B Street. And if he's quick, I tell you what, chance he might get over towards 18, or is it bait? It might even be bait.
Well, they know he has an ICR, so they might be expecting, because of where Bomb's planted for him to beat the 18, but he's not. RCD's up top. It might just be a 1v1 gunfight. He might get it. Going for the shot punch, but he doesn't connect early. They're going to be on in. That's 3 players. The team kill, but doesn't make a difference. Now you're down by lives, but you tried to stack the point. Use the War Machine if you want it. He's debating. It's there. Maybe he even gets streaks if they end up losing the round, but how do you get through? The lightning is in. The double kill is in. Reciprocity. Nobody home. And
go! Good fucking job! Good fucking job!
I think the series against UU was a combination of both us not playing to our potential and them getting better from the roster changes. And their players are good. They're a pro league team. They're one of the top 16 teams in the world.
Yeah, that's going to be the tough part, though. Well, as soon as I say that, 2 people go down for UIU. Clayster's going to find another one. Pristini and Abizi. That's going to be all dead for the UIU. And map number 1 going to go the way United.
When UIU took us to a Game 5, the maps we lost were close, and I think we lost a search and a control.
Easy 1v3, 20 seconds on the clock. He is being hunted. Might be able to catch one, can't get it done. It's UIU.
Which obviously didn't seem to be our best game modes after this. Maybe this is where the confidence kind of died down on the team in those game modes. And we ended up to clutch up the Game 5. I think we just had more of a clutch team than they did.
And now just 2 players left from UIU. Zaptius, you're the last man up. He wins one gunfight, will be a 1-on-3, can't get it done.
So Elevate was one of those teams that I've been a big fan of since they kind of formed this roster and all the mishmash of players and how they kind of went from that EXG and the Denial roster and how those teams came together. And I've been a big fan of the energy and the passion that they bring to the Pro League. And so we scrimmed them the most out of any other team in the Pro League. We scrimmed Elevate pretty much every day at the Pro League, and we scrimmed a couple times online. We've been practicing against them more than anybody else just because we think their fast style of play is a unique style and we want to get better against it.
He gets chopped down in the nick of time, but at the same time, you got United. Massive lead, 30 seconds. It looks like they're going to try to make it go their way. Elevate are fighting tooth and nail, but they are falling one by one.
Wonderful performance from them. Really turned this one around, and around they have.
I actually didn't bring up that we needed one map to get first in our pools at all, even when we were down 2-0. I just wanted to keep them level-headed, not think about anything else but the match.
We were trying to win really, really hard, and Bryce, our coach, definitely kept that information from us to try and get us to win the series, and I think that's a good idea. It kept us, our heads in it, and not just thinking, oh, we need one map, oh, we need one map. We're thinking we need to win the series, we need to reverse sweep.
Ascent might just kill all of Elevate by himself to close this one out. Easy is sat on the grab slam, doesn't even need to use it. It's for Elevate to take control of this one as RCD's tempers out, connects with one outskirts, there's the second inner. First kills come through, no tap mask on the first player that he managed to down. He will connect with the kill now, 15 seconds left. Hardpoint still contested, another shot connected. RCD's, you may as well use the streak because you're about to earn another one. It didn't pick up anything, so now all you have is Profizi and it's Grav Slam. It comes down to this. You have one play available. eUnited in the hill, Profizi contests. Can he find the Grav Slam? No, he can't! eUnited get the kills!
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, boys! Let's go!
left. Aristides wins one, but he falls. Simp 1v2. 25 seconds left. They're both there, almost. So close, yet so far. Elevate, take it.
Going into pool play, I knew Elevate was the best team in our pool. I didn't expect to lose to them, but I expected it to be our hardest match.
Losing to Elevate, I want to say we did shake it off, but I don't think any of us did. I think it was all sitting in the back of our heads that they beat us, and I don't think any of us expected it, so going to Saturday was kind of a bad thing, but at the same time kind of good, just because it was like one of those matches where you call an ego check, you would say, and supposedly that's what it was for us, but at the same time, it wasn't.
I'm feeling good today. No more of that shit that happened yesterday, man. I'm back. I'm back.
Going into the Gen.G series, we knew that they're a tough team. Like, they've been working, had some roster changes happen, and they've been through their fair share of a rough patch, but I think their second placement at CWL Anaheim proves that they're a really good team.
Even if they have more teamwork, I do expect us to outskill them sometimes, but that didn't seem to be the case. I don't think we were on point in terms of gun skill during that match for some reason, and also their teamwork was extraordinary, so those two combinations just kind of led to a disaster.
The Tempest is out again. We're getting back-to-back specialists in. Naga fends 2 before he goes down. Sifanta's back. We see an exchange of blows there, but again, time is going in favor of eUnited. Just one more point is all they need. Lying down behind the box here. Sneaky, and you think you're getting the plant off? What? Oh my goodness, Prestini! What have you just done to him as Clay comes in, swoops up a double? And it is all down to Morgs. He might have dropped to 1.5 yesterday, but only 2 in this round. Prestini is fired up here for CWL Anaheim.
A cluster back, it's not going to stick. He just gets a tag. He will find the shot punch. He does. He blows up Major Maniac. Now it's a 3v1. Arcities for the map. Whoa, there we go.
You know, they just had some strategies that we really weren't prepared for, and they play S&D a certain way, and our S&D was pretty abysmal the whole weekend, and so it's really hard to win a series when you're not winning that map too.
9 seconds on the clock. He's got a concussion. Clay can do it. Here he is.
He stuns
himself. Oh, he's saying
Let's go. Yeah, I believe in you guys, right? Believe in yourself. Let's fucking go. Come on, let's go. Kick up.
Toes down there.
There he is. Prestini. Oh, that was lucky. He looks away at just a moment and he finds 2.
And now this is not good here for eUnited. 7 points is what separates Gen.G from taking the series.
Gen.G stop it from happening. Morks, he takes care of Sim, he takes care of Abizi, and with that, he may have just done it. The contest, Prestini, he comes in, all guns blazing, but Gen.G get it done.
I ended up going down 1-2 in the series and then not being able to close out at map 4. Pretty much the story of our tournament, a winning map 1 and then just dropping 3 straight.
I think as a player, when you're knocked into losers, you kind of get this edge where it's like, you know, if we lose, we go home. So it's almost like you give your 110% and you do all that you can to win.
You should take every tournament like you have 1 loss and that's it. It made us play like smarter, it made us play just more structured as a team because our backs were against the wall.
On Saturday, we're like, hey, we're making it to Sunday. Like, just make it to Sunday. Like, that's like the motto. Like, make it to Sunday, and then like Sunday, anything can happen, you know? And so that's honestly the truth. And it's that mentality that, you know, should be there from the start, but it's a subconscious thing that like you end up like, yo, we got this bracket where we can do this, this, and this, and this in the winner's bracket. And then you go to loser and you're like, screw the bracket, you know, what, let's win this match and get it to the next one.
So Bryce, how you feeling about this match?
Here we go.
Get the slam to slow it down. 20 seconds, the game is there. When does he pull the trigger? He doesn't get anything.
No!
Placer with the beat down at eUnited, back inside the hill, on through.
Got about 10 seconds now for Heretics to touch the hill. The reinforcements are at the front and Arcides leading the way with the Tempest. Look, he finds 1. Is it even going to be enough? There's a War Machine out as well as Arcides chains 2. 2 seconds left. Heretics don't touch the hill.
Nothing, just a hit marker, but Method's on site. He's got the help from the teammates. He's gonna get wall banged. 3v2, 10 seconds. Heretics, you got a plan, but you're getting shot.
Progress yet, 5 seconds. I don't think they're even gonna get close. You need everyone to pop up with a War Machine. Abizi went past.
Let's go!
have to spawn with 24 seconds left, but Prestini and his Purifier, he's inside the hill. There's one. Grapple comes in. We'll leave that for a teammate as he fires it straight out the back door. A lightning for him. eUnited! Back-to-back holds and breaks. Beezy flies in. Double for him. Now comes Arcides. It's a 1v1 in the hill. The pinch is there. The Tempest is out. Adios, Heretics. It's been fun. eUnited!
I love you, man. Good games. Good games, man. We put in a lot of time watching Heretics VODs after they beat us in the first match of the league, so we really understand how that team plays specifically. And so it's one of those things where it was fun, and you know they're good teams, but that's how we should have been playing against EU. That's how we should have been playing against Elevate. Going into the Optic series on Sunday, we felt super confident. We all were up on time in the back, warming up against each other, vibing. We were feeling good, and it was really unfortunate that we had to play on Bravo Station. I think that actually does matter a lot.
Trying to get their hopes alive, and Beezy, though, he's trying to shut him down a little bit further. Optic spawning in the back because Prestini finds 2 from barrels. You do not want to get trapped in the back because in 7 seconds, you lose this game. eUnited in the hill. The streaks don't matter. You got the grab slam for the front. It doesn't make a difference. Let's go!
Everyone was focused, everyone was locked in on the objective, and we came out and won first map, and it's a tough time to have some sort of confidence or head on your shoulders, especially when that crowd's behind them.
It's one of those things where we knew we had to start off hot, and we did. End up coming out the first map hot out the gates, and end up having another abysmal S&D performance, which is very unlike us.
Back towards A, it's a 5-stack. I think it's the first time they've really come this way. Dashie first shot missed, second one's gonna fall, but Crim's there for the first blood. The team is there for the rest. He's got a .98 KD because TJ has been doing it all.
Going into the control, they're the only team that was higher seeded than us this event, and so they were able to dictate the first map and the third map, which kind of is tough to deal with. We were able to take their first map pick, but the third map pick we couldn't.
They close this round out. They will go 2-1 up in the series. Pressure on eUnited, staying on Frequency Hub.
And the streaks aren't needed, but they're nice to have. And keep in mind, Dashie with the streaks in the end gets up to 24.
And eUnited are going home. You have one last push. TJ with the War Machine shuts it down. Optic Gaming defeat
fourth map in our own pick, we struggled and weren't able to close out in the last 50 seconds of the hills. So it's one of those things where they were playing well, but so were we. And I honestly think it wasn't any particular player's fault or anybody that made a certain amount of mistakes or did whatever that is. I think it's a general team thing that has been an issue for forever. And I think it's honestly one of those things where we thought we were prepared. A couple things we messed up and ended up in failure.
Going from now until Miami, what I think the team really needs to work on is first off shaking off the last 2 tournaments, the last league, even though we went 7-0, shake that all off. Almost clean the slate. I wouldn't say a full clean slate, but a lot of stuff, and get back to the basics.
We just need to evolve as a whole, as a unit, as people, as players. We need to understand what worked for us and build upon that instead of just trying to sit back and keep relying on it.